Hi guys. So, I am still talking pretty quietly because I've had a cold and my voice is mostly back, but not 100%, and I'm still coughing. So I have a perfect activity for us today, and I know I usually try to wait for you to open the boxes that I get, but today I didn't wait because I wanted us to be able to get into the fun activity right away, which I couldn't do if I waited to open the box. So today I am opening my Octavia Tea box. So we are going to do a tea tasting. So this is the little card that you get, and it tells you where the tea is from and the 3 different teas that you get. So it's our 1-year anniversary. We're very excited to be unveiling our new website and updated branding along with a revamped tea box. We're still selecting brilliant flavors from unique tea blenders all across North America, but we're getting back to our mission, sampling and discovery. So you're receiving enough tea to have 5 to 7 cups. No more stockpiling in your cupboards. Keep space open for the new teas that arrive each month. So, unfortunately, what that's telling me is they used to give you more tea, and they've cut down how much tea they give you. I was a little bit disappointed by how much tea you get. It's $12 for a box, which is low, but honestly, I know what kind of teas I mostly like, and if I want to get loose leaf tea, $12 can buy me a lot more tea. I do like the idea of being able to do a tasting, and I do like the idea of trying different kinds of tea. So I'm going to give it another shot and see how I like these teas and see how I like next month's teas. Now, I have not tasted any of these teas, and I've actually added a 4th tea so we can have a little bit more of a tea tasting. So this is Davidson's Herbal Christmas Tea. I received a coupon from, I'm not sure what I ordered from to get this coupon, but I got a coupon for $15 off from soap.com. And honestly, for those of us who hate to shop, soap.com is really nice. I don't know that I'll use it that often, but it's pretty much all of your drugstore products, and then it's also got other categories like groceries and books and toys, but the drugstore products are what appeal to soap.com specifically, is for the drugstore type products, and there's other departments that they're linked with for other types of items. But I was able to use my $15 and get a 1-pound bag of tea for about $8, which was just shipping. And I think I also got like paper towels as well. So I paid for shipping and maybe a couple extra dollars for the 2 items. But I added that to our tasting so that we could try a few more teas. So these teas today are from Octavia Tea. It's a company that's been on their radar for some time now, and they had the pleasure of meeting the founder and learning about this female-owned company. That's nice. They focus on quality and purity, work directly with tea gardens, and source from all around the world. Many tea companies claim the same, but we know that Octavia has been doing this for over a decade. The majority of their teas are certified organic, and many are also fair trade certified. Everything is 100% natural. They hand select every ingredient, every tea, herb, spice, flower that becomes a part of their in-house blends. They blend in small batches, which means the teas in this month's box are as fresh as possible. Octavia is detailed about the standards they create for their business and their ingredients sourcing. You can feel good about supporting Octavia and drinking their tea. No synthetic fertilizers, pesticides, fungicides, or herbicides are used on the tea bushes they source from. The founder of Octavia let them know that organic teas may actually contain more nutrients and antioxidants because of the biologically active, fertile, and healthier soil. And again, that's really pretty. Joy, peace, serenity, and aroma. And the box, while small, very cute. A little bit of tissue paper. And inside the tissue paper are the 3 teas. So, the tea I would like to start with is this herbal Christmas tea. I collect teacups. And this one's actually funny because this was given to me with my oatmeal in Indonesia. And just at the grocery store when I bought oatmeal, I think I was trying to get Asians to eat more oatmeal or something. So I had a couple of these little cups. But let's try this herbal Christmas tea. I like that. It has rooibos, cinnamon, orange peel, cloves, peppermint, natural flavors, and rose petals. I think it's a little bit too much clove for me. It's not bad. I like it, but the clove, I always think cloves kind of make your mouth taste numb if you've ever chewed on a clove. And I definitely feel that. So good, not fantastic. Again, this was my $8 bag, 1 pound bag of tea, so I'm not disappointed. The next tea we're going to try is the vanilla coconut. Use some of that. Use some of that. This is a teapot that I've collected. I also collect teapots, although I don't really keep them out anymore because I have a toddler, so if I want them to still be around, they're kind of packed away. And this smells wonderful. It really smells like coconut. I don't taste the coconut much, but I can really taste the vanilla. And this is, this says, desert teas always smell so amazing, but how does it taste? As if the individual ingredients weren't tasty enough on their own, brought all together, this blend delivers yum in spades. The apple does well in this blend, and the red rooibos base stands its ground. You'll probably want to make a whole pot of this one. So this is black tea, rooibos, dried apples, vanilla chips, chocolate, coconut, and natural vanilla flavor. It's very nice. I really like it. What do you think? Yeah? Do you like it better than the Christmas tea? Yeah, me too. So it's from China and South Africa. It's got medium caffeine. You want to steep it at a full rolling boil and use 1 teaspoon per 8-ounce cup and let it steep for 3 to 5 minutes. And this letter gives you a lot of information about all of these different teas. So for this one it says, tea purists have an open mind. You may have noticed that the Emoda team loves blends consisting of more than one tea type. Those types of blends add a depth of character to the tea and greater taste nuances. The trouble with most of them is that the teas require different temperature water and different steep times. This blend has rooibos and Chinese black tea. This makes great sense. They both steep at the same temperature, so there's not much concern that you will ruin the experience of one of the teas. I never thought of that. In fact, certain teas, black herbals, and some darker oolongs, require the hotter temperature to break down the leaf and release all their flavor and health benefits. Lighter oolongs, greens, and whites, on the other hand, need lower temperature water to avoid over-astringency or extracting bitter flavors. Using hot water on the latter group of teas can also destroy the delicate aromas, which would kill a big part of the tea drinking experience. I don't mind paying a little bit extra for these boxes if I feel like I'm learning something and really getting information about the products. So I really like this card that comes with a Moda tea. I'm a big tea drinker. It's pretty much all I drink. And getting this kind of information about the tea is wonderful. So definitely going to give it another shot. Okay, so the next tea is another one of my pretty little teapots, but not very practical, so I don't use it very often. I pulled it out just for this video because it's hard to wash and you can't tell when the water has reached this line. You really can't tell till it starts getting up here and then it's getting ready to pour out the spout. So this is the Silver Mountain water. Oh, that's beautiful green. There's yours. Okay. And let's give that a try. Cheers. And that smells so beautiful. It really smells fantastic. Just smells that really nice fermented tea smell. So this is Silver Mountain water, and it's just an oolong tea. This is a characteristic green oolong that is calmingly sweet and fresh with an aroma that will encourage you to close your eyes and take deep breaths. The first steep is light and hints at what to come in successive infusions. Its naturally sweet, creamy, and mineral flavors appear in the first infusion. Give it a second steep and you'll discover more depth with floral and fruit notes, vegetal flavors, and a stronger minerality that works perfectly. This is from Taiwan. It's got medium caffeine, and you want to steep it at 90 to 95 degrees Celsius, and you want to use 1 teaspoon per 8-ounce cup and steep for 3 to 5 minutes. So that's really nice. I like that. And there's some very interesting information on the card about it. Knowing that we have many beginner tea drinkers who will be receiving this, here are our thoughts on oolong steeping styles. Western style. 1 teaspoon, 2 to 3 grams of tea, and steep at the appropriate temperature in your regular steeping vessel. Steep for 3 minutes for the first infusion. Add 30 seconds to the steep time on the next infusion, and another 30 to 60 seconds on the third infusion. Asian style, which I've never heard of, and I've never steeped my tea more than once. So I usually make extra big mugs, so I'm not using quite as much tea as I'm supposed to, but I've never steeped my teas more than once. Asian style, use a gaiwan or small teapot, which I have one from Malaysia when we visited there, and add approximately double the amount of leaves as Western style. Quickly rinse the leaves by adding heated water and immediately pouring it off. This helps the leaves open up. Each infusion should be steeped for 30 seconds to 1 minute. Play around with steep times, but a recommendation would be to start with 30 seconds, then add 5 to 10 seconds to each consecutive steep. Oolongs can be re-steeped 6 to 8 times when prepared in this manner. Very interesting. I will try that. I will pull out my little teapot, which I don't use very often because it's so little, but if I know I can re-steep in it 6 to 8 times, then that's okay. Delicious. I love that one. That's my favorite so far. So the final one is passion fruit. So we'll see. It's a little for you. How did you like the oolong? Yeah. Yeah, I made it very light on purpose. Oolong, I think, can often be very bitter, but this was not, so. Cheers. That also smells wonderful. I've realized with tea and wine and coffee, so much of it is about the smell, and smells like passion fruit. It really does. Yes, I like that a lot. So, ingredients are organic and fair trade rooibos, and hibiscus, organic rose hips, organic lemon myrtle, natural peach, yeah, I can really taste the peach in here, mango, and passion fruit flavors. Lemon myrtle is more lemony than a lemon itself, but if you didn't know that already, this tea will show you. The citrus hits you, mingles with the tropical fruit, and continues to linger. The hibiscus plays its part in adding beautiful color and a tartness that tones down the sweetness of the tropical fruit, creating a more true fruit flavor. The flavors are quite bold, so start this at a 3-minute steep and work your way up from there. This really gives great tea information. And that's actually, for an herbal tea, that's a good amount of tea. It really is. That will give me quite a few cups of tea. So when they say 5 to 7 cups, I think it's 5 to 7 per bag, which actually isn't that bad. Passion fruit, especially if you're re-steeping them 6 to 8 times. Hibiscus is a touchy subject for a lot of tea drinkers. I drink a lot of hibiscus. Its purpose is often a bit vague, and its appearance in blends is not always appreciated. Hibiscus as a tea ingredient has been given a bad rap, mostly because of overuse in blends. In actuality, hibiscus can add a tartness to blends that creates some of our favorite blends that balance tart and sweet. Tea blenders use hibiscus in blends that include sweet fruits to create a more natural fruit flavor. Hence, its inclusion in this blend full of mango, passion fruit, and apricot. If you're not keen on hibiscus, you can remove some from the dry tea, use less tea, or steep for less time. I am a big fan of hibiscus. I'm actually going to pour myself some more of that. We actually steep hibiscus and let it cool and put some agave nectar in it and give it to my son, and he thinks it's juice. So we don't drink juice in my house, and that is all the juice he seems to need, so he likes it. And I did bring some of my other really pretty little teacups, and then I didn't use them. I just finished each of my teas and then refilled the same glass. So this was my grandma's that she got when she was on a cruise. I think she got it in Italy. I'm not sure. Yes, it says Italy on the bottom. None of my teacups are worth anything, but I'm a big fan of Antiques Roadshow and like watching that stuff, and I've looked some of it up. They're not worth anything, but I love them, and a lot of them are family. So this was also something that, it's actually a little espresso glass, but I don't usually use it for espresso. Although we do drink a lot of espresso, we tend to not make it so strong that you only need a little shot of it. And that's got a little saucer with it. It's very cute. My grandmother also got that in Italy, I believe. And then my other cup is this one, which belonged to my other grandmother. Again, I think it's lovely. It's got the saucer to match. I don't think it's worth $2, but I absolutely love it. I don't use them very often just because they are so breakable, and I've kind of packed them away while my son is destroying everything in the house. And that is pretty much all of our tea tasting. My fancy teapots, a Moda tea. I will see if I can find a coupon or a link so that you can sign up if you're interested. Again, it's $12. That includes shipping. So it's not bad, and actually this was a lot of fun, and it's a lot of information. I will pay for information. So even though it wasn't a ton of tea, we drink tea enough, and it's a big part of our household. So it was fun anyway, and I think I will continue to do it. I'll let you know what the next month's box is like, and I hope you enjoyed the tea tasting. I hope you enjoyed the different teas. Do you know which one's your favorite? Yep, that one was great. They were all great. So I will show you the next box that comes through, and hope to see you again soon.